Hey guys, so it's week 3, finally, and I noticed that I am starting to get more involved in the book, and even though I have gotten pretty far in it, I felt like more of my connections were being made towards the beginning of the book than towards the middle or the end. That's just how I personally feel. And the first one I'm going to start with is relational. On page 32, the king tried to make a fast bargain, introducing the analyst to the father of a 9-year-old girl. He suggested that instead of paying more, she take the man's daughter and raise her in America. This was a crude but pragmatic psychology on the part of the king. While tripping, the analyst told the boy she regretted not having a child, but she didn't expect an instant chance to rectify the situation. And I don't exactly know why, but this really got to me, because here this lady is who is, obviously feeling like, well, I didn't really have children, and she's feeling bad about it, and she's explaining that, and here's the king like trying to take advantage of her while she's tripping and trying to make her want to go into a different situation, but not want while she had full control of her thoughts and abilities. And thank God she is like, didn't want to just automatically jump into something and realize that part of it. But I guess I didn't like that she was being, told that she should do this, and it felt like it was him taking advantage of her. And the reason why this is relational for me is because I had a family friend who was forced to give up her daughter for adoption. And even though those might not really coincide completely, I could just imagine how this woman felt, because my close friend who was going through this, I knew what she was going through, and that's just a horrible feeling. So that's why that goes with the relational for me. My next point is going to be exploration, and it's on page 34, and it's physical death loses all meaning because it is nothing but a new life, another existence. And this was an interesting point to me, because I don't know if I fully agree that the physical death loses all meaning. Sure, it is a new life, but the death part is still there. Your family doesn't have you anymore. And for me, this coincides with relational as well, besides war exploration, because I had lost my father at a very young age. And for them to say that it loses meaning, I mean, I'm still here and I don't have my dad with me, so I don't think physical death really loses anything. Yeah, I believe he has a new life, and it's just that statement, I don't know if I completely, agree with what he was saying in that, because even though it is a new life, you're going on to a different existence and you're creating something new for yourself, there's also family left behind. That your physical death, you're not there anymore. And so obviously that is still something that's very hurtful. So I'd also like to use that as my challenge, because you can't say that type of thing. In my opinion, you can't say that it loses all of its meaning, because it doesn't. There's family that's left behind that it's hurting and really are missing their family members, and to say that it doesn't mean anything, I don't fully agree with that. So I know it's kind of all over the place in this video, kind of confusing. Maybe it doesn't feel like it had a lot of substance, but to me, I felt that it did. And let me know what you guys think.